It's time for Quarantine's hot new dating show, Don't Wanna Die Alone. With your host, Ani Moosh. Your bachelorette, the hot, hilarious Jamie Lee Simmons. And all of your eligible bachelors. It's gonna get wild and crazy this quarantine on Don't Wanna Die Alone. Last time on Don't Wanna Die Alone, with COVID-19 still running rampant, we got our first looks at the fun and flirty Jamie, as well as the fun, groovy dudes getting ready to take her on their first date. Better watch out, someone's going home.
Am I a little lit right now? Yes. Should I be filming a video while riding a scooter? Definitely not. But I was trying to think, what's the perfect date idea during a quarantine for you, me, and your best friend? And this is what we do. We drink White Claws. I didn't realize how much I like them until today. I almost just got hit by a car. We're good. We drink White Claws, we get stoned, and we just ride scooters. We take a tour of the least exciting city in the Northeast. And then, after that, probably get more stoned and a little more drunk, if I'm being honest. And then we go bowling because, almost hit a pole. Because if I'm being honest, I like bowling too much. I have my own ball and shoes, and that's the only way I can impress dates. So,
Providence, the least exciting city in the Northeast. I feel like people should know that.
Never been.
Never been to Providence? Wow. All right. So you have not missed out on anything, because the only reason I'm in Providence is that's where Mike's are right now. So I would rather not be there.
Are you like staying with a friend, or do you like live there?
I drive from Fitchburg to Providence every single night for stand-up. I live in Fitchburg, which is also not a great city. Have you never been there?
No. I feel like I've been more north than, I haven't really been to Rhode Island much ever.
You travel exciting places, though. My travel is I'm going to Providence. Woohoo. You're like a world traveler.
I hope to be. Going back to Miami.
So, how was your you were just there, last week or something?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Jesus Christ. This year is flying.
I've never been to Miami. That's my Providence.
It was, honestly, as a man, it would probably suck. Unless you have a lot of money. You can't do anything unless you pay hundreds or thousands of dollars.
I've been told I have a nice ass. Do you think that could get me places?
Can I see it?
I'm in athletic shorts right now. I didn't dress up bottom down. So
perfect. You can twerk. I want you to go around. Let me see what you got.
I do have a minor in dance, so that is my...
Oh, Alejandro over here.
It's theater and dance. I don't know how to dance. I can hit the whoa, and that's about it.
Did you ever do theater in high school?
Yes, I did. I was a theater geek and nerd.
Okay, what plays or musicals did you do? My school only did musicals.
Oh, see, I can't do musicals because I don't like singing, and I also can't do a British accent. So I was the theater kid who sucked that. I didn't get cast in anything because it was always Shakespeare. I was like, hello, but that's not not going to get me cast in anything.
Our theater director or whatever, he was my dad's teacher in the same high school. My dad went to high school, and my dad used to make fun of him, and so he did not like me or my sister, and my sister has the best voice, and I'm not that bad to not get spots, but he had it out for us. But
Were you a theater kid?
Yeah, I was. Oh my god.
Let's hear your British accent.
I did. I was a cheerleader in High School Musical. I did Horton Hears a...
Sharpay.
What?
Were you Sharpay? Isn't that the main girl in High School Musical?
No, I didn't get cast as anything. He hated me, and he told me I couldn't sing. And I was like, that's really mean.
What's he doing now? Not traveling to Miami, probably.
Yeah. Not traveling to Miami and twerking his ass on yachts. Fuck you, Mr. Doniger.
Have you ever been to Cape Cod? That's where I'm originally from, and that's the closest you can get to beach life in Massachusetts.
No, I grew up on a beach. I grew up in Hull. So I lived on a peninsula and I lived a minute walk from the beach. So I never had to go to the Cape.
There's no point in going to the Cape.
Do we just like have, oh, we were just having a date. We just answer the question about the double date.
Yeah, the double date with your best friend / manager.
Had me so distracted.
Yeah. Have you ever ridden one of those electronic scooters? Because they're dangerous, but they're fun.
No, but I would love to do that. Honestly, my favorite thing is bowling. Diane and I just went on a double date and we went bowling. So
Really? Isn't it? So it's not embarrassing. I have my own ball and shoes.
Sam's cool. I like Sam. Sam's a good dude.
Ooh, okay. So biggest competition, I think I go back to those two. I'm gonna say it's probably Brian or Sam. I think they definitely have the most personality.
Okay, so what is my date gonna be like? Well, my date would first start with a breathalyzer test because I want to know how drunk you are before we go anywhere. Your friend, not so much, but definitely gonna start you off with a breathalyzer test. Second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna you specifically, you're gonna wear a mask. You're actually gonna wear two, one that covers the bottom part of your face and the other the top part of your face, just in case anyone sees this in public. Your friend, not so much, because she doesn't look like she has any type of diseases that she carries along with us. After that, we'll go for a walk in a secluded area. We'll keep proper social distancing, 50 feet apart. We'll communicate via text messages. You'll catch me looking at my phone a lot, enjoying whatever video I'm watching, whatever memes I can come across. Maybe I can text them to you if they're really funny. But overall, it would be a great date. I think you would enjoy it, and can't wait to have it. Yeah, it's all about taking care. We don't wear masks for ourselves. We wear them for other people. You know what I mean? Isn't that what they say?
Is my face offensive to you? Because that's not the first time I've heard that.
Well, I mean, Dr. Fauci says to wear a mask. Let's just go with that.
So you hate my eyes? It's because they're crazy? Cover
no.
your eyes so I don't look at you like this.
Well, I always have this theory that girls with unnatural colored hair are a bit crazy. So I want to make sure that I'm not seen out in public with an insane person.
I literally am a human Ariel. Like, if anything, I'm a princess. So you're welcome for this conversation. That'll be $60 a minute.
Yeah, but in all serious, I appreciate that you enjoyed the humor of the video. But in all reality, our date would mostly be like a walking tour of New York, where we walk and talk. That's what I do. I've been here for 12 years. I can show you some really cool shit.
Last time I walked on a date, I slipped and fell on ice and sprained my ankle.
Yeah, well, we would stop periodically. You know what I mean?
And just make sure I'm okay. Don't go too fast. I have little legs. I'm 5'2".
We wouldn't stop where there was a crowded area where I would be recognized with you or anything. But you
don't want to be seen with me.
Well,
Is that why everyone always asks me just to go to their house?
It's all depends on how the breathalyzer goes. And
okay, so what if I blow I've had a couple of drinks? I want to know what that means. How drunk am I versus what the date's gonna be like.
I don't mind a drink or two. You probably can handle your alcohol. In all reality, you probably can handle your alcohol, but I don't take risks. I've had some bad experiences.
So no drinking on the date.
No getting drunk on the date. I'm a spontaneous drinker. When I want to drink, I'm gonna drink probably until 5 a.m. and go out and if I go out to eat, I'm definitely a red wine guy.
I love red wine.
I'll do that.
But he's gonna give me a breathalyzer to go on a date, and if I blow too much, we're not going on the date. We're probably not going on the date.
What are
I
your
guess
other deal breakers?
I just will, see you sometime around. Maybe not because we're wearing a mask.
Yeah.
That won't let me see anything. Sounds like you just want to kidnap me.
No. Those days are
And the
over.
breathalyzer is really a trick to see how drunk I am, to see how soon you can kill me.
Well, it's a test of honesty because I'm gonna say, how many drinks have you had? Because we agreed that you could have one, and if you blow that,
We didn't agree on shit.
and if you blow that, you've had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, the last time I saw you had 2 bottles of wine in you before we even spoke. So Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that's why I think Eric's going to win. My biggest impression is that Eric is going to win for sure. He's really the only viable person here, mainly because I don't think he's even slightly attracted to Jamie Lee, which, you have to assume someone like that is constantly going to be looking for reassurance from the place she's not getting it. So that's why I think Eric has got this in the bag.
Okay, so my ideal first date with Jamie and her friend Diana would definitely involve some dinner, drinks, and great conversation. That way, hopefully, I'd get future dates and know what Jamie likes. But I'd also make sure that we found a friend for Diana. I think I recall her liking tall redheads, so I would go through my contacts, try to find one. If I couldn't find one, I'd order one. But the venue for dinner and drinks is I'd probably find one of my friends with a boat, go out on the water. That way we can drink, smoke, dance, and keep it kind of private because it is a pandemic. Luckily, I get tested once a week, so being around me, you kind of get a free test. If you really want to be sure, we can make out a little bit, everyone that wants to. And I think the only thing I would need help with is I'd probably ask Diana what Jamie's favorite color was so I could make her some flowers.
Literally, Diana was in the back, literally like, oh shit, check.
But it was, what was it? It was tall, tatted redheads, right? For Diana, I think I remember.
Look at that memory. Oh my God. She's wet right now. No, literally, I feel like you were the only person who hit it on the mark. The double date isn't supposed to be about me. It's supposed to be about Diana.
But I went through these catalogs, yeah.
I like
these
you.
catalogs. There's some guys I can order.
So funny.
She
loved that. I love that.
You laugh, but I go to Vegas like once a year. Well, not this summer, but
are we coming?
If you want, yeah.
I have double date.
I have friends out in Vegas too. But like you ask the concierge, it's like they're like, oh, what do you want? And like, and then they're like, okay, and they'll make a call, and everything's bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. Vegas
I like
is open
that.
now.
Let's book a trip right here. I'm spontaneous. Fuck it.
Flights are cheap.
You've been on this date for 1 minute.
I've been like.
You're already booking trips. Let's go.
I've been pretty spontaneous.
Take notes. Take notes. Take notes.
Wait, did we have a question to answer? Is that how this works?
I was going to give you questions, but I felt like there was a lot to talk about in that date. You're going on boats and everything. I mean, Jamie, do you have questions? Diana, I feel like
an answer.
It's more about Diana.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what are we eating for dinner? Let's go with that. Let's go with food. I don't think we've discussed that yet.
If I were going to have you order for me, what would you order for me and where would you take me? You had to control every aspect of it.
I don't know. I have to be careful because I don't know what you're allergic to, what you like. I wouldn't
I'm allergic to apples, but not cooked apples. And walnuts.
Okay, no apples or walnuts. And I'm not going to cook on the first date. I got to save those skills for like future dates.
Okay, gotta make me your
Okay, so for the first dinner, I think we keep it simple. We'll probably just do we'll give you like a choice of meat, like chicken, steak, maybe fish. If we're on a boat, I think fish is more appropriate, and we're in like Boston, so
Salmon's my thing.
We'll do some salmon. I don't know what variety or what kind of cooking that we're gonna do the salmon though, so we'll have to think about it. But I'll think about it.
I love salmon. I want some salmon right now.
What's your address? I could probably Uber Eats you.
Chester. He said I only had one personality. That is not true. I'm also a podcast host of the Bucked Up Podcast. Get that wherever you get your podcast.
Asian dude in the office. Seems like the corny guy who's like always trying to get people to like group dance at a wedding, like a lot of like the hands up and like the whatever, it's fun. He's not winning.
Hello and welcome to North Hollywood, California, where I will be taking you on a hot date. This is my house. So the first thing we'll do today is create a viral TikTok video. Okay, so this was posted about 15 minutes ago and no media outlet has covered it yet. So we're gonna pop this bad boy on TikTok and see if it goes viral. Now that our video is on TikTok, time to have some fun. We're gonna start by making a really healthy smoothie. Almond milk and cucumbers, couple bananas, couple dates, cause it's a date, a little bit of lemon, and all the spinach you could fit in there, cause that's where you get all the nutrients. Pour that thing into a hipster jar and you're cruising. So you look like a creative. I'd like to do some art with you now. Street art. Oh, this is my roommate. His name is Zeus. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Now that we have successfully raised awareness for Not Finna, I'd like to take you out for a drink. Follow me. Hope you like hard kombucha. I'm taking you to a bar called Tenant of the Trees. My roommate and I built this tree porch while we were on magic mushrooms. Great for dates. And as the day turns to night, we'll break out some snacks like this bitchin' sauce, watch the Patriots kill the Seahawks, and play with my dog because he's a good boy. Oh yeah, and how about that TikTok? It went viral. 211,000 views? Holy shit, that's incredible. And look at that, 5 zillion comments. God, I feel closer to you already.
Was that because one of my TikToks went viral? Is that why you went that route?
No. Was it?
Views. You want to see it?
Sure.
It's really quick. Where'd that phone go that you threw? So it's so embarrassing. But all right, so this was the double date. So are we all making a TikTok? I think I said TikTok. Whip it out. Okay.
Making a TikTok.
You'd be making a TikTok together, the three.
This one got 3.9 million.
Cat rabbit when he put the dick in it. How you like and you barely put the tip in it.
Welcome to the cooking show. We will be making a souffle. Just kidding.
A souffle. Just kidding.
That was you? I've seen that before. That came up on my FYP.
I'm in comedy for a reason.
It's a fucking awesome thing to do.
Mm-hmm. So double date. Is it just you taking me and Diana out? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, it's Brian.
I'm like
Diana out.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that part of it. I got a dog and a roommate. My roommate's he's a young bachelor too.
Can you bring him in?
He's on a call right now. I don't know if I can bring him in.
Say hey, pussy.
I'll bring him in for the next one. He's a good shit though. He's a good guy. He's from Boston, just like me. He's a good shit.
Is he tall and ginger?
Ginger? No.
Is he white?
He's like me.
Anna loves white boys.
He's white. He's cool. He's a good
Brian,
dude.
do I know your roommate?
Yeah.
Is he gangster?
Yeah, he's gangster.
Is he like a skater?
No, he's gangster, like 1920s gangster. Like walk with a Tommy gun and shit.
Yeah, we can fuck with that. Okay, we're working.
He's a good dude.
Have him DM Diana.
Earlier episode.
We'll come visit you guys.
Is he funny?
Yeah.
Is he funny? Is he also a comedian? Are you a comedian?
No, I think I'm the only.
What kind of car does he drive? What's his credit score? Where does he live?
What's his credit score? He actually just told me that the other day, which is funny. He just asked that. I know his credit score.
You're gonna tell us?
Yeah.
It's like
I don't remember. When I hear numbers, they don't really like resonate. I'm just like, okay, sure. Like when Ani tells me what time these shows are at, I'm like, okay, cool. And then I get a text.
Literally FaceTime where I'm like, when are we doing this? She's like, Jamie, did you see the email? And I'm like, what? Diana tried managing my calendar for a week and it ended with her blocking me. She got so mad at me, she blocked me.
Blocked your phone number?
Yeah. Because I
That's
forgot about a call.
But to
That's
be
like bad. That's reserved for bad breakups only. Hey, I know you're not in the
What
safe
is that
word.
thing? I was gonna make a really poor tasteful joke. Never mind.
Just do it. Come on. It's NC-17.
When like they're talking and people are like, everything is fine, and this means I'm getting like hit at home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't like the safe words. You need a safe signal or something. Like one of
I
these.
love Diana. We're having so much fun. She's so great to me, and I'm very happy to be in this committed relationship. I'm gonna get canceled.
You like these?
June shine. I like both of those words.
Have you never had this before?
No. Have you had this?
No. What does that say? Oh, pumpkin? I'm out. I'm out on pumpkin shit.
You're out until you try this shit.
I'll try any beer. Like I will try any
you don't have
beer.
fall in California, but he's from Boston. You should fucking know.
I know about fall. I mean, I know all about the pumpkin stuff. I've had every pumpkin.
You know what it feels like to taste fall?
Yeah. I've had every pumpkin flavored anything. I just think it's the most,
you know what it's like to put
overrated
fall
thing.
in your mouth, okay?
It's overrated like Cape Cod.
It's great.
Have I got the perfect date for a pair of friends? First and foremost, this is the time of Corona. We need to be as safe as we can be. So I'm going to start the date off by taking Jamie Lee and Diana to Classen's Library in the Bronx, where they offer free rapid COVID testing. So while we go there, we have the masks on, we're social distancing. Nobody even like shakes hands, say hello, right? We're being very responsible. We get our rapid testing. We got to wait 15 minutes at that point. Again, it's Classen's Library in the Bronx, which is right across the bridge from Hunts Point. Jamie Lee, being a white girl with a fat ass, is of course going to have a ton of suitors there. I'm ethically non-monogamous. She's only in town for so long, so God bless her. Let her go have fun with the greater Hunts Point area. I'm sure she'll have a great day doing that. Meanwhile, I can spend the time with Diana, her best friend, getting to know her a little bit better. We'll probably start by going across Pelham Bay Park, going to Little Havana, which is a beautiful Cuban restaurant that I know. You can sit outside. I'll tell you stories about what it was like for me actually spending time in Cuba and what a great country that is. And if Diana has any stories, sure, I'll listen to them intently and remember that in case I need to bring it up in a proposal later. But mainly what I'm trying to do is find out more about Jamie in this. So the next thing we're going to do is head to Pelham Bay Park, where they have a really cool dog run. I know Jamie Lee said she's a big fan of animals, so I would go there and be like, hey, Diana, if me and let's say Jamie Lee or you were to get a dog together, like which one, would you pick out? And I could get like a sense of that. They have a bunch of different recreational activities. They have a bocce ball court. They have a tennis court. They have, a track. I'll do like best 2 out of 3, get the competitive juices going and prove that I am a winner. From there, it's a short hop, skip, and a jump to Johnny's Pizzeria in Mount Vernon, which to me is the greatest pizza you'll ever have in your life. I just could not think of a better meal to end the night on. And then, we'll go find Jamie Lee, whatever she was doing for the day. I'm sure she will have an absolute blast, with all those guys in whatever trap house they end up in. We'll I could not think of a better first date for a pair of friends, with everybody leaving, knowing a little bit more about each other and feeling very happy about the experience. Looking forward to it, guys.
We're gonna get kidnapped.
Yo, do you ever get, hey, it's that bitch from Euphoria.
Well, that's funny.
All the time.
All the time. But they don't usually say it like that. Usually they tell me I look like Zendaya.
Really?
Like, you're so pretty, you look like Zendaya. They're not like, you look like that bitch, the other black bitch that I don't know, but you look like her.
Pause. I literally just found out how to pronounce her name over the weekend, and I watched all of Euphoria season 1. I thought it was incredible.
Euphoria was fire. I had someone in my lift, like, literally look in her rearview mirror and, like, thought I was Zendaya. And I was like,
She just kept doing the, like, look.
Zendaya, I wouldn't be in your lift right now. Like, this isn't even a black car. I don't know.
No, I feel like Zendaya is a woman of the people.
I do get that a lot. I think she's super cool. I'm actually like very happy that that's
all right, so this is actually about me, so we're gonna halt the conversation.
Oh, sorry, yeah, forgot you were here. What's up, Jamie?
So, what do your friends look like?
What am I what?
What do your friends look like? Let's come to a deal. Diana for one of your friends.
Well, I mean,
So like,
I
bring 'em
gave
up.
you Eric on a
Pictures
silver
right now.
platter.
Nope. I need pictures on Instagram right now.
You need to pimp out your friends.
Pimp out your friends.
I mean, literally, Eric is in this competition. He's my roommate and arguably
Eric doesn't
best
count.
friend.
Eric doesn't count.
Okay, this is crazy. I gotta. All right.
Do you remember what Diana's type is?
Do you remember what Diana's type is? Me.
No, but like you're funny, so yes.
Cool.
What about Jamie's type?
All right. So she, like I said, my first reaction was that she vibed well with nerdy guy who, like, you know, it probably dances way to, like, who starts the conga line in a way.
Chester.
Right. Like, that to me is who you vibed like the most with on first impression. So I would assume you're used to dating like nerds, essentially, who you can push around. No?
The complete opposite.
Really?
Every single one of my boyfriends have been in the military, been in some sort of position of power, had like some much taller. Like my ex was 6'4", buff. Like the other one was in the one was in the army, one was in the Air Force.
Okay, Eric's
I'm a demanding, controlling bitch, like in the real life. So in the bedroom and like in my private life in a relationship, I want somebody that is gonna play that part because I just want to be told what to do. I don't want to have to think about anything. So like,
honestly, why we're
but
friends.
I think Chester, like, I also love like people who are so sweet and like really caring and like want to make somebody happy. And I see that part, so I'm like all about that. You're all about my friend, so like if you're gonna stay on, like we need to know what you offer me to the table because you already know what I fucking offer. So let's stop talking about it. We know you like it, so like you need to start winning me by like showing me your friends.
Okay, I got it. Perfect. You like tall fucking doofuses.
Eric seems cool, but I don't think I got a good grasp on him. But the dudes who I liked, big Chester guy. Chester's the man. That guy seems like somebody who like I'd be fired up if I was paired up at his table at a wedding or something. I'd probably get real drunk with that dude and shoot the shit. Seems like a good dude.
All right, so we have Chester. He seems like the nice guy who always finishes last. So he'll probably lose. Brian, he's vegan. He drinks kombucha and plays with TikTok. So he lacks serious masculinity. I don't think he's going to be a good fit for anyone. Sam, you're like a dance minor and pretty low energy. So overall, everyone's a good guy. Oh, I forgot Mike. Mike's a dick, so he's probably going to lose. But overall, everyone's a good guy except for everything that I mentioned about him.
Is probably going to win just because it's obvious that Jamie's like into it whenever he's giving his like bullshit. So he's probably the biggest competition.
Ooh, I don't know. I think Mike's pretty mean, so I don't know if I think Jamie should protect Diana from him. Actually, maybe get a restraining order. That might be the first step. And Eric probably also a restraining order. Serial killer.
Chester.
We love Chester.
I love Chester. Chester, I think, hit it in the mark. Like every single other person missed what Chester did.
Yeah.
And that was make sure we were taken care of. Like we didn't have to worry about anything. We were having a good time, and he made it about Diana. Like he
also he like paid attention.
He
like,
paid attention to shit we were saying
for like a week.
He remembers everything.
He's clearly been watching my social media.
He's like, I'll take you on boats.
He's listening to like things I care about.
He
or
remembered
talk about.
what my type was.
He remembers it. Yeah, he had a good ass memory.
Good like that. He is good like that.
And like honestly, when he said, "I'll find a friend for Diana," brought up her type, like tall gingers, and was like, "And if I can't find one, I'll order one."
Let's go. You know what I mean?
Literally, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where the store is, so we need to take a visit.
We need to go there.
But like the fact that he was like going that far, I was literally like, "I love you."
Yeah.
Like he's actually honestly probably one of my favorite.
He even said we could bring another friend. We'll bring Ro along.
And
too.
and we could bring friends. He's so sweet and caring, and
All
he just
the
wants to make sure
points.
everyone's happy.
He does all the points.
He had like all the COVID points, like had it kind of like secluded, so it's just like a small party. And like even in non-COVID times, I feel like when you're meeting someone for the first time, you want to bring your friend or something, maybe. Like, I don't know.
That's why
just-
we do that.
literally only do double dates.
Only.
Yeah.
We
Like, it's a
refuse to
rule.
go on dates. Like I literally had a guy message me and I was like, I'm sorry, like I guess we're not gonna date
If you don't have
because
a friend, it
if you don't have a
sucks.
friend, I'll never be able to hang out with you and my friends.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
I
true.
don't like that because like I like my friends more than I like fucking
And
random
also, if
dudes.
you don't have a friend, I think that says something about you too. So it's also like kind of a test. When
Right.
you like, meet a guy and they want to ask us out. It's like, well, do you have a friend to come? And if they don't, it's like, well,
why don't you have a friend?
Why are you a loner? What's going on?
A brother,
And, like,
a cousin, no
Like
one?
no one? Yeah.
Nothing?
Is it just you all the time? Am I only gonna be hanging out with you? I'm all set.
We're too
Also, how's Chester out here getting a boat in quarantine? You know what I mean? Like, I like those
Dude,
connections.
Chester's balling.
Yeah.
But like, but I don't.
Chester's
But
credit score?
I don't even care. That's the thing. I don't care if he's balling or if he has money or what his credit score is. The fact that he even is just like willing to do whatever it takes to make us happy just says so much about his character. And I fucking like that.
Mm-hmm. I will say for the quote date that wasn't like really a double date, but sounded like it could be a fun time was Brian's. He was dressed for that date, I guess, but not for like the date that maybe we were like.
So what
okay.
exactly was the date again? Can you remind me?
He you guys were gonna make a TikTok video, and then you were gonna go do street art. So like you probably
I
want.
thought that was fun. I thought that like I pictured us having fun, but also Sam's date of the like scooters and like getting wasted off White Claws and like scootering around town on electric scooters. Diane and I would easily smoke blunts with him all night, go on scooters, and be like,
shit on a
"Parkour," and
scooter.
like,
I need
we would
someone
just
who
riot.
knows what they're doing on a scooter so that I feel safe. You know what I mean? I'm falling
I
off.
don't feel safe with Sam, but I feel like I'd have a good time. Literally.
Who do you
I literally
safe
think
with?
I would get kidnapped and he wouldn't realize till like an hour later. He'd be like, fuck.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, like, wait, wasn't I on a date with someone?
One of those guys do you feel like the most like physically safe with? Like not even being in person with them.
Chester.
Really?
Chester, yeah, because he's like
He's the only person I would literally trust. I could get fucked up and hammered and know he would, one, respect me, get me an Uber home, like let me sleep in the bed while he slept on the couch. He is that kind of man and it comes off like that. Hands down, Chester.
Okay.
All the other ones, Mike would literally just like, I would be I take medication to fall asleep and I picture me sleeping. And then like Mike taking me and dropping me into like a gangbang in the city and being like, have fun. And then he's like, I'm gonna go flirt with your friend Diana.
Oh my God.
So and then Diana would be like, oh my God, he's such an asshole. I love him. And she'd forget about me. And then I would have a gangbang, which I'd be all about. But still, like I would not be safe, okay?
What? He's negging you.
We don't have to
Negging
make
you.
a joke. So we're like, oh, you're calling us out on our shit? Do it again. Yeah. So I don't know if it would work between Brian and I because I just don't like his roommate. Just like if someone didn't like Diana.
Yeah, I've always felt that way. If I've ever been in a relationship and like either my significant other or my friends like didn't like the other party, like it's never worked. That's never gonna work. So I wonder. We'll
We did
see.
one guy that like didn't like Jamie for a half a minute and we had to like knock some sense into him. We were like, listen, if you don't get along with Jamie, you're literally never gonna see me again. Do you understand? And I came back in the place and literally he was like, Jamie's so nice and Jamie, would you like another espresso martini? And Jamie, I love you. Your hair looks great.
I was like,
today." And I was
do you want to
bitch.
suck my ass some more? That's kind of like things that we need from people that we're seeing. And that's why it's so important. And she's like actually like close involved because like how many friends do you have that go on dates and they are blinded by like, oh my God, he said I was pretty or he said this. And then your friend's like, do you not see all of these red flags or like
Right. And it's a waste of time like I think on your end too. Like first of all, if you're going to a date and you're not being honest with like the other person to begin with, it's like already like
Why?
start. But like if you bring your friend and like they're gonna be looking out for you obviously, so they're gonna be looking for those things too. And if you can't, you know.
And if you think about it, like how many relationships have you known like that have ended because the best friends are like, he sucks. And so it's like obviously that also works.
And you know that those are the
like,
worst.
Like Jamie, I like him so much. Like he's so great. He's so good to you, blah blah. Then like boom.
I mean, the best types of people are like the people who are going to play devil's advocate. So even if like Diana didn't like one of these people, like for instance, Brian, right? Like, oh, he didn't think of me, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate. They could probably get along, so I'm gonna let.
She know, like, yeah, she knows.
You know what I mean?
He's definitely more my type, like personality wise.
Yeah.
I don't even. He's actually like very
tall.
little and short.
He's tall.
He's tall.
Really?
He's like
Why is he
Irish's
so
height
tall?
at least.
Because he's little. He's not.
He's
He's
just
not
like
like
a
muscular.
How tall are you? 6'2". They're like built the exact same.
So I don't.
He's a little
like,
bit more lanky. Irish is a little more like.
So like, but I'm not. I actually don't like lanky guys. Like
Yeah.
it's not. She loves
Well-
tall, white, lanky dudes. I literally need like a fucking gorilla to rip my head off.
I like guys that look like they
Would be
speak.
either
I like-
Eric or Mike.
But like I like buff dudes who work out who would beat me up. Like, but
Eric or Mike.
but Brian's personality would beat me up. Like that's like it's like the equivalent for that. So he's like a quiet. I feel like honestly he would like choke you in the bedroom and shit.
Oh,
like
he'd
he's
fuck you up.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he's
He's
a
a
quiet
serial
killer,
killer.
but he's a serial killer. So one that
He's
is
whipping out
that's a
the
little
belts and
attractive.
chains and whips and shit.
That's a little attractive, but I think that the like way I need more than that, and I'm not getting any of that. There's no spark
He's
or
very, like,
connection there.
dry.
He's so dry.
It's dry humor. He's funny, but it's like dry humor. It's very like.
I laughed at his video. Like I
You're-
thought his date idea was funny because I can take a joke.
Right.
But then I was like, wait, you actually think I have a drinking problem?
I was gonna say, I honestly
Which like
can't
I
tell.
don't.
I couldn't tell if he was like, I'm really interested or I'm really not. Like that kind of like.
I don't
like,
think he's
going
interested
back
in
and
me.
forth.
I literally like,
hide your face. I don't know how I feel about your hair. Like,
is that him trying to be a dick to like get me going? And it's like, but that's not how you be a dick. There's two types of ways to be a dick. There's that, and then there's Mike. One of those wins, and it's Mike.
it's because he was like obnoxiously funny and like.
Yeah, it was over the
and,
top,
street
like
smart funny,
asshole.
like, oh, black guys like fucking white girls with fat asses. I'm gonna throw.
But like,
I
and
mean,
then, like my friend's laughing, so I'm like,
yeah, but it's kind of like, oh, I'm a little bit in trouble. Like you're about to put me in my.
yeah. And then he like calls me out, so I'm like, call me out again, daddy.
I feel like you want someone who's just gonna like take control, like in so many different aspects. Like they know what they're doing, they're being honest with you, and they're like also being funny with you. But you know,
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm always good.
You're having a good day right now.
I'm always having a good day.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah. Diana and I, we were just like talking about, you know, like how the dates went today and like the stuff. And I feel like.
Can I ask a question before you say?
Yeah.
What you say? Do you choke people in bed?
Occasionally.
Okay. We discussed that. We felt like that's like your vibe, the serial killer thing.
Yeah. that was the vibe we got. Like you might kill us. I'm into that.
Here for it.
Absolutely. Here for that. But I feel like we might just be at like different times in our lives, like in terms of partying. And like I worked my whole life and didn't have a college experience or like a younger high school college experience of like partying, going out, because I was making sure I got into like college for free and paid for it. And so now I'm in a place where like I'm actually like living all the years that I kind of didn't have, and I like to party, I like to do drugs, I like to drink, and I just feel like you're not like that and you get more upset or like not be into kind of like where I'm at in my life. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I really didn't want to win anyway. I just wanted to participate, so.
That's
I
also
hear
kind
that.
of the vibe.
That's the vibe that we got. I can hear it in your voice. Like I feel like you're not that into me. So
you can take your mask and go now.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. I love that for you.
We love that for you. I would like to show my face off, but
And that's it for this week, folks. Tune in next time for another episode of Don't Want to Die Alone.